Hello students. In previous lecture we have discussed about the derivation for Arrhenius equation, and in that Arrhenius equation we have discussed about the Arrhenius factor or frequency factor. So Arrhenius equation gives us new concept of EA, which is known as the energy of activation, and it tells us that it's a minimum energy which the reactant molecule must possess to undergo chemical reaction. That means if your reactant molecule does not possess that energy, then the molecules will not get converted into the product. So the collisions between reactant molecules will be effective only if colliding molecule possess the energy equal to EA. That means if your colliding molecule does not possess energy equal to EA, then they will not undergo chemical reaction, not get converted into product. Hence it indicates that will be not effective collisions. So according to Arrhenius, reactant molecules do not directly get converted into product. What will happen? Reactant will get first acquire sufficient energy, get converted into an intermediate short-lived activated complex. They will get converted into activated complex, and this activated complex is short-lived. It will break up into product. So the energy which activates the reactant molecule to form activated complex is called energy of activation. So we can write, suppose if we are going to consider any reaction, chemical reaction, then we are going to consider reactant very first get converted into activated complex, and from this activated complex they will get converted into product. So it's compulsory for each and every chemical reaction that very first reactant get converted into activated complex, and then activated complex breaks up to form product. So for this, the very best example I would like to give you is twice of NO plus O2. In normal case, we are going to write it as it gives us twice NO2. But actually, before converting into product, very first it will form an activated complex. Now this activated complex is very unstable. So what will happen? As well as it is a short-lived. So immediately it will get converted into product. So such type of activated complex is formed. Okay. So as we know that Arrhenius equation is given as, instead of writing log of K, just I'll write K equals to A into e raised to minus EA by RT. So as you know, K is rate constant, A is frequency factor, EA is energy of activation, R is gas constant, T is temperature. So what will happen? At high temperature, this EA value is very small, or you can say that the value of e raised to EA by RT is large. Is it clear? At high temperature, EA value is small, but e raised to minus EA by RT value is large, and hence rate constant is large. So this explains the increase in reaction rate with temperature. So if reaction has a high EA value, then its rate is low. But if EA value is low, its rate will be high. So they are vice versa related with each other. So as we know this equation, suppose if I am going to convert it into ln. So ln K is equals to ln of A minus EA by RT. Suppose if I want to convert it into log to the base 10, so I can write it as 2.303 log to the base 10 k is equals to same 2.303 log of a to the base 10 minus EA by RT. Suppose I am going to divide by on both sides of equation by 2.303, then I can write it as log of k is equals to log of a minus EA upon 2.303 into 1 by t. 2.303 r into 1 by t. So just dividing on both sides by 2.303, I got this equation. So if a graph of log of k against 1 over t is plotted, then it is a straight line with negative slope and with intercept on the y-axis. So already we have discussed that graph, but I'll show you again. So suppose if I plot a graph of, see this is equation, this equation is y equals to mx plus c type of equation. So this minus sign indicates that slope is negative. Suppose if I plot a graph of y log of k against x, that is 1 over t, then the nature of graph will be straight line with negative slope as minus m is there. So slope will be equals to EA by 2.303 r, while intercept c is equals to log of k. So this is a nature of graph. Now next we have to discuss, that is concept of energy of activation. Why it is necessary, that we'll discuss. So now we'll discuss concept of energy of activation. So Arrhenius equation tells us that k equals to a into e raised to minus EA by RT. So this equation gives us effect of temperature on the rate of reaction. So energy of activation is a minimum amount of energy that is required by the reactant molecule to get converted into product. Not only to get converted into product, otherwise the chemical reaction will not take place. Or suppose if in chemical reaction there are the collisions, then that collisions will not be effective. Now just we'll turn towards the concept of kinetic theory of gases. As we know, according to kinetic theory of gases, molecules are always in the state of continuous motion. So due to this continuous motion, it results in the molecular collision. That means whenever we are going to consider that there are the reactant molecules, these reactant molecules are always in the motion, and as due to the motion there will be collisions. So when reaction takes place, there are collisions. So frequency factor A in frequency factor A stands for the total number of collisions taking place in unit volume in unit time. So this A is nothing but the frequency factor, and it is nothing but the total number of collisions taking place per unit time per unit volume, or you can say that it is nothing but the total number of collisions per ml per second. So whenever we are going to consider the collisions, total number of collisions, so all collisions are not effective. That means whenever there are the collision in between molecules, at that time some collisions are elastic collisions. Elastic collisions means whenever such collisions are there, the molecules will just collide and they will move from each other, away from each other, move away from each other. While effective collisions are there when the molecules collides with each other. At that time they undergoes chemical reaction and they will get converted into product. Okay, so such collisions are effective collisions. So molecules will undergo effective collision only when they possess the energy equal to EA. When they possess the energy equal to EA, at that time only the effective collisions are possible. So rate of reaction depends on this number of effective collisions, and that effective collisions are expressed as the number of collisions, effective collisions taking place between the reactant molecule possessing the energy of activation per unit volume per unit time. So these effective collisions are related to the total number of collisions with that of energy of activation, and that relation can be given as effective collisions per total collisions is equals to E raised to EA by RT. Okay. Also, you can relate this with reacting molecules and colliding molecules. So instead of writing effective collisions, I will write reacting molecules. And instead of writing total collisions, I will write the colliding molecules. And they are related to energy of activation by E raised to EA by RT. So this ratio is equals to E raised to EA by RT. So hence the fraction of total number of molecules that possess energy of activation is proportional to the factor E raised to EA by RT, which is known as a Maxwell factor. This is known as a Maxwell factor. A is known as a frequency factor. This is known as a Maxwell factor. So Maxwell factor increases appreciably with temperature. Generally, it is considered that it gets doubled for the 10-degree rise in temperature, and hence rate is also get double with the 10-degree rise in temperature. Now again we have to see how it is related with the temperature. So for that I'll show you one graphical presentation and we'll discuss the details of that. So according to Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution of velocity, the majority of molecules travels with the average velocity, which is constant at given temperature. So according to Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution, the velocity of majority of molecules travels with the average velocity and which is constant at given temperature. So at given temperature, the number of molecules traveling with very high speed are very less. Same way, the number of molecules traveling with very low speed are again very less. That means the majority of molecules travels with the average speed. Okay, so molecules with very high velocity are very less. Molecules with very low velocity are very less. So the fraction of molecules possessing a particular energy E. Okay, so fraction of molecules containing particular energy E, so it is given as Fe, is plotted against kinetic energy per mole for two temperatures T1 and T2. So consider that we are going to consider a chemical reaction in which we are going to plot a graph at two temperature T1 and T2, and T2 is greater than T1, and difference between these two is considered to be 10 degree. Now we are going to plot a graph of fraction of molecules possessing energy equal to E. So these are the fraction of molecules possessing energy equal to E against kinetic energy per mole. There are two temperatures T1 and T2 which differ by the 10 degrees Celsius. So if vertical line is drawn at EA, this is a point where the energy is equal to energy of activation. So I have plotted a vertical line. Then the areas covered by this representative curve of T1 and T2 gives the number of molecules possessing energy equal to EA or even greater than EA. So if you are going to compare these two areas which I have shaded, one is shaded by the lines and second is shaded by the dots. So dots are for this complete area, while these lines are just for the area T1. Okay, so from the graph you are able to see that the area of T1 is near about half of area of T2. Okay, so it indicates that the number of molecules present in this T1 area and number of molecules present in this T2 area are near about double than the molecules present in the T1. So thus important effect of increase in temperature is to increase in number of reactant molecule possessing the energy equals to EA. So as we have observed that T2 the molecules present in this T2 area are near about double in number than the molecules present in this T1 area. So this indicates that rate of reaction is near about double at T2 temperature. So it depends on the number of activated molecules, that is number of molecules possessing energy equal to or greater than EA. So this indicates that as temperature rises, the number of reacting molecules also rises, and hence the rate gets increases. So this is all about for the concept of EA. In next lecture, we'll discuss about the experimental determination of energy of activation. Thank you.